United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As clerk of the Township of Jackson, it is an honor and privilege to welcome everyone to Jackson Township's 181st Annual Reorg Meeting of the Mayor and Township Council. As Chairperson Pro Tem, this meeting of January 2nd, 2025, I hereby publicly announce that in compliance with the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this reorganization meeting of the Mayor and Township Council has been advertised in the manner prescribed by law. We proceed now with the oath of office of Councilperson-elect Mr. Nino Borelli.
Thank you, Clerk Moss. Assemblyman Alex Sawicki of Jackson will be swearing me in. Hello.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. Repeat after me. I, Nino Borelli,
I, Nino Borelli,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New
and the
Jersey,
Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United
in
States
the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform all the duties
and justly perform all the duties
as councilperson for the Township of Jackson,
as councilperson for the Township of Jackson,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Assemblyman. Take this and sign it later. Yes.
Thank you. Oath of office of Councilperson-elect Mordecai Bernstein for the term commencing January 1, 2025 through December 31st, 2028. The oath of office will be administered by Mr. Jack Chittarelli.
You want it?
It's okay.
I don't need a mic.
No.
I state your name. Do affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. And I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties as councilperson for the Township of Jackson, according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Get back up here.
Next is the oath of office for Councilperson-elect Giuseppe Palmieri for the term commencing January 1, 2025 through December 31st of 2028. Oath will be administered by State Assembly members, 12th District, Mr. Alex Sawicki.
It's popular at our meetings tonight.
All right, you have the most important part, you know that, right? All right, ready? All right, repeat after me. I, Giuseppe Palmieri,
I, Giuseppe Palmieri,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of councilperson
all the duties of councilperson
for the Township of Jackson
for the Township of Jackson
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This will be the official roll call of the Jackson Township Council. Councilperson Borelli.
Here.
Councilperson Bernstein.
Here.
Councilperson Kuhn.
Here.
Councilperson Palmieri.
Here.
And Councilperson Sargent.
Here.
As Chairperson Pro Tem, at this time, I would like to accept nominations of Council President for a term commencing January 1, 2025 and ending December 31st, 2025.
So I would like to make a motion for Councilwoman Jennifer Lynn Kuhn for Council President.
Thank you for interrupting me. I second that motion.
Councilperson Borelli,
Yes.
Councilperson Bernstein,
Yes.
Councilperson Kuhn,
Yes.
Councilperson Palmieri,
Yes.
and Councilperson Sargent.
Yes.
Thank
Now
you.
the oath of office of
If Commissioner Frank Sadeghi could come up and swear me in. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I, Jennifer Kuhn,
I, Jennifer L. Kuhn,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith
true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and to the governments
established
established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
as Council President
as Council President
for the Township of
for
Jackson
the Township of Jackson
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Now the chair yields to Council President. At this time, Council President will accept nominations of Council Vice President for a term commencing January 1, 2025, and ending December 31st of 2025.
I nominate Mordecai Bernstein for Vice President.
I second it. Roll call. Sorry.
Councilperson Borelli?
Yes.
Councilperson Bernstein?
Yes, thank you.
Councilperson Palmieri?
Yes.
Councilperson Sargent?
Yes.
And Council President Kuhn.
Yes.
Now, the oath of office for Council Vice President Mordecai Bernstein will be given by Mr. Jack Chidarelli.
Come on. Round two.
I state your name. Do affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, to the government established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. And I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties as Council Vice President in the Township of Jackson, to the best of my ability. So help me God.
At this time, I need a motion to change the current seating chart to the following. If you were facing the dais, Council President.
Yes. So you will have Mayor Reyna, our Business Administrator Terrence Wall, Councilman Borelli. We can't do, our attorney will be there, whoever it is, we shall see. Myself, Council President Jennifer Kuhn, Council Vice President Mordecai Bernstein, Councilman Scott Sargent, and Councilman Giuseppe Palmieri, the clerk, and then our IT Christian. Thank you, Ms. Moss.
We move on to opening comments by Township Council members. Councilman Borelli.
Thank you, Clerk Moss, and to you and your staff for keeping it together for us always on the council. First, I want to thank my wife, Deborah, for your love, support, and patience, helping to take care of my mom, too, who's 92. Couldn't do this without you, hon. I love you much. Also, thank you to our residents and special guests for being here, including our county officials, who we are thankful for their service. You are friends to Jackson, and I look forward to continuing to work with you, our dedicated township professionals, and our hardworking township staff in serving our great town. Thank you for the upgrades and improvements made to our many county roads, Patriots County Park and Ocean County Vocational Technical School in Jackson. Congratulations to my council colleagues, Council President Jennifer Kuhn and Council Vice President Morty Bernstein on your leadership appointments on the council. And congratulations to Councilman Palmieri as you begin your service to our town on the council. Congratulations to our volunteers on your appointments to serve this year on our town's boards and commissions. You help keep Jackson running smoothly and effectively. We appreciate all of you. Thank you to Jackson's own Assemblyman Alex Sawicki for being here tonight with us and for swearing me into another term as a councilman. I sat up here with Alex for my first year and a half on the Township Council. We co-sponsored an ordinance together, and he was a campaign manager in my first run for a council seat, and one of the first people I met when I got involved in Jackson politics. Thank you, Assemblyman, for your support and friendship. We're very fortunate to have you serve us on the state level. Thank you to Jackson for a second term. Public service is a noble calling to me. I will continue to do the right thing by our fellow residents. I'll continue to do my best to give back to the town my family and I call home and where my dad settled after moving here to America from Italy. Local government is the closest to the people and most grassroots, and where you see the most get done and pretty quickly. And I'm humbled to be a part of that as an elected official and look forward to working together with my council colleagues, continuing the honor and serving our town. On the council, I look forward to work with Mayor Reyna, Business Administrator Terrence Wall, and administration to review every dollar of spending conservatively, finding innovative ways to do more with less, making sure every Jackson taxpayer gets the most for the money and for the services they receive, use, and enjoy. Have a wonderful and blessed 2025, everybody. Take care and have a good evening.
Councilman Palmieri.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the residents of Jackson Township for placing your trust in me and my fellow council members. Your support has been the foundation of this journey, and I'm truly honored to serve our community. I also want to take a moment to thank the county and state officials who are with us this evening. Your presence is a reminder of the importance of collaboration at all levels of government, and I look forward to working together to achieve great things for Jackson and beyond. To my family, thank you for your unwavering love and encouragement. You have been my strength and inspiration throughout this journey, and I could not have done this without you. As we take this next step together, I'm filled with optimism for Jackson's future. We have an incredible opportunity to keep our town thriving, safe, and strong. I look forward to tackling the challenges ahead with determination and serving every resident with integrity and dedication. Thank you, and let's get to work for Jackson Township.
Councilman Sargent.
Good evening. I'd like to congratulate Ms. Kuhn, Mr. Bernstein, and Mr. Palmieri on their new appointments to council, and I'm going to waive the rest of my comments. Thank you.
Council Vice President Bernstein.
Thank you, Ms. Moss. Thank you, everyone, for coming. A special thank you to my wonderful children and my wife for coming out. It wasn't easy, but more importantly, for being by my side day in and day out, in the mornings, afternoons, and nights. My schedule could be sometimes quite crazy, and they always handle it with a smile. So thank you again, children. Thank you again, wife. A round of applause for them because they really stand behind everyone. A special thank you to all of our state and county and local elected officials who came out tonight. A special thank you to Commissioner Haynes, Commissioner Sadeghi. Some of the other commissioners were supposed to come, but the last minute things came up, so we appreciate their continuous support. A special thank you to Senator Owen Henry, whose second home is really in Jackson almost at this point. Assemblyman Sawicki, Assemblyman Clifton. And then a very, very special thank you. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone, not yet. A very, very special thank you to Assemblyman Jack Chittarelli for swearing me in not once, but twice. It's great to know that we could rely on, and we have a friend, hopefully in Trenton, but we have a friend out there like Jack Chittarelli. So thank you, Jack. A special thank you also, just looking around the crowd for a minute, to the Arpert family for coming in and being there and always helping out us, our family, extended family here in Jackson. We appreciate your continued friendship. I wouldn't be here without the help of a wonderful team, but it really started about a little over a year ago when my colleagues here in council put their trust in me, and the mayor made that decision that I was the right choice for Jackson. So thank you, Mayor Reyna. Thank you, Council President Kuhn. A special thank you to Councilman Sargent for giving me that chance and letting me to be up here and to have a year to prove myself or not prove myself. And I really, really do appreciate that trust that you put into me. I also want to take a special moment and really just thank my running mates. It was a wonderful, brutal campaign. Happy that it's over, and now we're looking forward to governing and working together. I'm blessed to work with a council up here and a administration that works very well together, and I'm looking forward to great things, not just in 2025, God willing, further on into 2026. Also, a lot of friends in the crowd, and I noticed a lot of people who work for the township. A special thank you to all of our employees, all of our professionals. Jackson is just continuing to move in an amazing direction, and it's because of the work that everyone puts in the mornings, afternoons, nights, weekends, handling council's calls, the mayor's calls, everyone's calls. Some of the calls from me might be at crazy hours, but we very much appreciate it. And we know that you guys really, really do care about Jackson. Thank you for the great work, and we look forward to that part of the agenda. And then to the rest of the residents, both the residents who are here, who came out. It's not always easy to come out. Thank you for those. Some people in the crowd, it might not have been such an easy time to come out. We very much appreciate it. And to all the friends out there, both here and local and throughout, who are watching. But really, a special thank you to the residents of Jackson who put their faith and trust in me and gave me this opportunity. I hope to make you proud. We look forward to working together with our local elected officials, our county, our state, and hopefully our federal elected officials, and continuing to make Jackson an even better place for us to live and raise our families. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.
Council President Kuhn.
It's going to be hard to follow that one. Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to sit on the dais once again as your council president. I am excited to continue serving this community and I'm deeply committed to upholding transparency and making decisions that are best for all residents of Jackson. I would like to take a moment to thank some of our professionals that are here, as well as some of our elected officials. I see Senator Owen Herring came in. Thank you, Commissioner Sadeghi, for swearing me in. Commissioner Haynes, I saw you. Assemblyman Jack Ciarelli, Assemblyman Sawicki, Assemblyman Clifton, and anybody else that I missed. I just truly thank you guys for all coming out. It means a lot to us here in Jackson, as well as our Public Safety Director, our PBA President, and our SOA Vice President. You guys do a great job in Jackson Police Department in protecting and keeping the residents safe, and we greatly, greatly appreciate you. I would also like to recognize and congratulate our new elected Vice President Bernstein, Councilman Borelli, on his reappointment. And I'm thrilled to welcome our newest Councilman, Giuseppe Palmieri, to the team. Your dedication and hard work are going to make this town great, and I look forward to working alongside each of you. I had the honor of working with Councilman Sargent last year, and I look forward to continuing that partnership as we tackle the challenges ahead. As we begin 2025, I'm excited to work closely with our newly elected Vice President Bernstein to build on the successes we've already achieved and continue to move forward in Jackson and achieve more this year. This year, we'll continue the important work of resolving the issues that were brought to our attention in the past year. And there are some, and we are willing and ready to tackle them. I'm confident that together we can make a real and lasting difference for our residents. Thank you again for the trust. Thank you for being here tonight, and let's make 2025 a year of progress and success for Jackson residents. Thank you all.
We'll continue with Council President's appointments to the Township Council subcommittees. Council President will read into the record subcommittee appointments for calendar year 2025.
Thank you, Ms. Moss. Administration, Chairperson Jennifer L. Kuhn, Vice Chair Mordecai Bernstein. Board of Education, Chairperson Scott Sargent, Vice Chair Giuseppe Palmieri. Business and Finance, Chairperson Scott Sargent, Vice Chair Giuseppe Palmieri. Community Development and Land Use Law, Chairperson Scott Sargent, Vice Chair Mordecai Bernstein. COA, Council of Affordable Housing, Chairperson Mordecai Bernstein, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Economic Development Advisory Committee, Chairperson Giuseppe Palmieri, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Emergency Medical Service Advisory Committee, Chairperson Mordecai Bernstein, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Going Green Committee, Chairperson Nino Borelli, Vice Chair Scott Sargent. Law and Public Safety, Chairperson Jennifer L. Kuhn, Vice Chair Mordecai Bernstein. Mobile Home Park Advisory Committee, Chairperson Nino Borelli, Vice Chair Giuseppe Palmieri. Municipal Court, Chairperson Jennifer L. Kuhn, Vice Chair Mordecai Bernstein. Open Space Preservation, Chairperson Nino Borelli, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Private Residential Community Advisory, Chairperson Nino Borelli, Vice Chair Giuseppe Palmieri. Public Works, Buildings, Grounds, and Vehicle Services, Chairperson Scott Sargent, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Recreation, Parks, and Senior Services, Chairperson Nino Borelli, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Rova Farms Advisory Board, Chairperson Nino Borelli, Vice Chair Jennifer L. Kuhn. Shade Tree Commission, Chairperson Scott Sargent, Vice Chair Mordecai Bernstein. Veteran Services, Chairperson Scott Sargent, Vice Chair Nino Borelli.
Council President, if I could just ask, I had a conversation walking in with the Council President. I'll ask my colleagues. I would like to make a motion for Going Green Commission. The Council President was very involved with some grants and grant writing, which falls under Going Green Commission. I would like to see that possibly continue. If my colleagues here would be amenable to allowing 2 vice chairs. We did this last year when it came to ROVA. 2 vice chairs for the Going Green Commission to add Council President. Obviously, no 3 members will show up to a meeting together, but they'll rotate internally.
I actually just want to add to that. I just want to thank the previous Councilman, Steve Chisholm. I didn't realize the importance in that committee and getting grants for our township, and it's very, very important. I've been working with the business administrator, and Councilman Vice President will be working with me to do everything we can to get as many grants for Parks, Recreation, our police department, our DPW, all of our departments. It's very, very, very important that we take advantage of the grant writing, and I think we want to step it up this year. So if that, my council members would be.
I would like to make a motion and then.
Can I second?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman
Thank you.
Bernstein?
Yes.
Councilman Palmieri?
Yes.
Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
And Councilperson Kuhn?
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Moss.
Thank you,
Ms.
Ms.
Kuhn.
Moss. I appreciate that. Thank you,
And
Councilman.
that was second vice chair for the Going Green.
Yes, ma'am.
Commission?
Yes.
Or was there
Yes.
another one?
No, just Going Green.
That was the only
Thank
one.
you very much.
Thank you.
Move on to consent agenda. I need a motion to approve the listed under consent agenda. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
Councilman Borelli?
Yes.
Councilman Bernstein?
Yes.
Councilman Palmieri?
Yes.
Councilman Sargent?
Yes.
And Council President Kuhn?
I just wanted to make comments on resolution, excuse me, 2625, that will make Stephen Chisholm Jr. the chairperson of the ROVA committee. We have not elected members of that committee yet. We've received your application, it will be at the January 14th meeting after he can review all the applications. Also, I want to, again, thank you for adding me to the Going Green, and I look forward to working with Collier as they are our grant writers, Collier Engineer. Truly will be being in touch with administration and you a lot. And congratulations to the zoning board, Jason Such, your appointment, congratulations, as well as Mr. Ken Bressi. And then the MUA, congratulations on the appointment, the new appointment for the MUA, and yes to everything.
Council President, at this
Oh,
time,
and
may I
then,
ask-
yes, if we can, congratulations to our professional, Greg McGuckery, our attorney. If Mr. McGuckin, can you come up and join us? I apologize. We forgot about you.
Ms. Kuhn, can you repeat who the MUA person was? I didn't get to hear it.
George Stafford Smith, I apologize.
Thank you.
Right? Greg Stafford Smith, I apologize. We forgot about him. Sorry. You should have waved back there.
I was enjoying it.
He likes nothing up here.
You know? God. I got 10 lawsuits on my head now.
We will now continue with the mayoral appointments read into record by administration.
Council
Or
President, would you
Council
like me to read them?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You could read them.
Sure, thank you. Good evening, folks. I'll read the mayoral appointments for the Honorable Mayor Michael Rena. I'll read them into the record, and then the backup as far as the terms will be on file with the clerk's office. We have the appointment to designated the Pinelands Municipal Council, Eugene Fowler. Appointment of members to the Americans with Disabilities Committee, Richard Wilton, construction official, Jamar Glenn, safety coordinator, and Maureen Van Bramer. Appointment of members to the Economic Development Committee, Roger Derrickson, Gary Raymer, and Jeff Henba, liaison to the mayor. Appointment to the member of the Planning Board, Terrence Wall, Class 2, Ray Tremor, mayoral designee, Shimshi Heller, Class 4, Patrick Rogers, Class 4, Jeffrey Riker, Class 4, environmental, Elizabeth Rose, alternate 1, Fred Weingart, alternate number 2. Appointment members to the Jackson Day Committee, Mayor Michael Rena, Terrence Wall, Samantha Novak, Anthony Horta, Casey Wolf, Kathy Fishbach, Captain Friedman, Officer Michael Ballard, Sean Belinsky, Steve Catoner, Michael Grossman, Al Cusiero, Ray Catoner, Nick Janusa, Christine Johnson. Appointment of member to the Shade Tree Committee members, Steve Chisholm Sr., Michael McCabe. Appointment of members to the Veterans Commission, Barry Kakos, David Whalen, Greg Worth-Mueller, Frank Bartolome, Paula Robertson, Kenneth Bressi. Appointment to the Environmental Commission, Jeffrey Riker. Appointment to the Office of Emergency Management, Deputy Coordinators Richard Bonner, Scott Roush, Al Cusiero, Gary Noakes. From the Township, Mayor Michael Rena, Samantha Novak, Terrence Wall, James Diaz, Earl Quijano, Anthony Bruno, Reverend Dan Schaefer, Moishe Heineman. Trask from First Aid and Fire Chiefs, Trask O'Hara, James Loiacono, Dan Bradley, Al Cusiero. Certified Drone Operators, Michael Maurizio, William Cosno. CERT Personnel, John Abro, Bruce Miller, Al Hott, Dave Alvo, Patrick Gallagher, Cal Kirschbaum, Michelle Morocco, Ellen Tuazzolo, Pat Guazas, Joey Toledano, Monica Wolf, Dan Medina, Ina Galinovsky, Dominic Ciccarelli, Juan Casanova, Sybil Rankin, Jane Liss, Christine Natoli, Elaine Westgate, Nick Pappas, Shmuel Naparstik, Israel Margiles, Carmen Esposito, Rich Gross, Jerry Chapman, Virgil Hollander, Bill Greenblum, Peggy Mack, Vince Scatuccio, Joe Musada, Dale Andrews, Robert Curtis, Barry Ash. Congratulations to all in your appointments. The Township Council and the mayor looks forward to working with all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Council President, my apologies. I need to continue with the roll call for the consent agenda.
I don't, okay. I was just like,
Yeah.
okay, no worries.
Council President,
Yes.
Councilman Borelli,
Yes.
Councilman Palmieri,
Yes.
Councilman Sargent,
Yes.
and Council Vice President Bernstein.
Yes.
Thank you. We move to approve the bills and claims. I need a motion, please.
Motion.
Second.
Councilman Borelli,
Abstain on vendor numbers EYE01 and TRE37. Yes to the rest on there.
Councilman Palmieri,
Yes.
Councilman Sargent,
Yes.
Council Vice President Bernstein,
Yes.
and Council President Kuhn.
Yes.
Thank you. We move on to public comments on any topic at this time. If any member of the public has any comments to make, please address the council at the microphone. State your name and address clearly for the record. You will have 5 minutes and may only speak once.
Donnie Edelman, Willow Point Drive, Jackson. I got to say, welcome, Mr. Palmieri. It's nice to see a fresh face on the board. I also am a little enthusiastic about the continuity with the rest of the board. You know, as I said before, I voted for you guys, so it's nice to pick a winner, I guess, as they say. You know, I was here the other day because the town schedule gets messed up around this time of year, and it's nothing, you know, all for good reasons. The question I have, and unfortunately, Mr. McGuckin was not here the other day. I believe it was his daughter. How is it not a conflict of interest that he is a state legislator and also a town attorney?
It's not a conflict.
How
There are
so?
multiple.
How so? You're sitting there, you're empowering these people with their laws, and they're going to you and you're enacting their laws.
I would
We don't have
disagree with your
direct access
interpretation of
like
that, but no, it's not a conflict.
Okay, well, I disagree, but I guess we could look into
Understood.
that. You know, I am a little disappointed that Mr. Rain is not here because, well, would like to ask him a couple questions, but that seems to be par for the course. You know, I do have it going on where I am going to be hopefully meet with Mr. Wall to discuss some other issues. I will say, Mr. Palmieri, now that you're here and now it's a new year, I would hope that you take a few minutes go over this new ordinance that they passed last year, on the 31st of the year, and say, hey, maybe we want to revisit this. Because our attorney, who's supposed to sit in there as a stopgap saying, hey, this is a really bad idea, this is where we should just let sleeping dogs lie, failed to do his job for $650,000 a year. And he's asking to be repaid again. But again, the town is getting horrible legal advice. You should be sitting there saying, no, you can't do that, or you really shouldn't do that because it's already done. This is not a battle you want to fight. And yet here it is. The town's going to lose $120 million when we don't have the money to keep schools open. Tell me how that makes sense. All right, try and justify it. And I also hope that in the next year, no one for any reason, be it political gain or just because they think they're doing the right thing, even suggests buying any open green space or taking any additional expenditures that are not necessary until the school situation is resolved. It's a little disgusting that, the school board meetings on the same night usually as the town council meetings. We know that's kind of done for a reason. Maybe we could look into changing that somehow, some way procedurally. I'm not sure about the law on that. But I think there's a lot of things that are just being kept under wraps. And again, I'll say it again. The town would much rather respond to a lawsuit and settle out of court than just fix any problem. There are lots of things in this town that can be fixed without having to go to court and pay, whether it's Mr. McGuckin or another attorney, thousands or millions of dollars because somebody doesn't want to do the right thing. We're not talking about changing laws. We're talking about it's in black and white. It's the right way to do it, the wrong way to do it. It's legal or not legal. And people in this town, whether it be the police department or people who work in this building, seem to have taken it upon themselves where their thoughts, feelings, and opinions overrule and are trumping law and what's reasonable. I hope everybody takes this moment to reflect upon it and have a great night. Happy New Year. See you next meeting.
Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
Seeing no one else come forward, I make a motion to close public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Motion to close meeting.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
I
Have a
think
good
that's
night.
the first
Thank
time I
you.
got that right. It only took me a year. Could I have? I got it. It took me a year. Starting off the year.